going to bring with you to you guys two people who took Manifestation Masters together as a couple. Elicia and Doug, they are calling in from Costa Rica. I'm so excited for them to share their manifesting story with all of you guys. So welcome, Elicia and Doug.
Hey.
Can you see our faces, or is it too...
Yeah, Doug can get closer. You guys can get super close to each other.
we only see this down.
No, we can see you guys.
Okay.
We can see you. Like one of Doug's eyes is kind of off screen, but it's like we're good.
Oh, I got you.
Now Alicia's like moved all the way. Okay, so maybe you would just kind of now we can see you both.
Okay, how about that?
Is that better?
Is that better?
Yes, it's so perfect. I'm so grateful that you are on our live cast today and thrilled to have you guys. I'm so excited for people to hear your story. First, I think it would be great to share how you found out about me and how you got started in terms of manifesting where you were at in your life.
I found out about you from her.
Good job. So, is our internet okay? Because we were about it. It's coming through.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
We are in Costa Rica. It's definitely, one of the things that we have to deal with here. But anyway, Jen, I met you a long time ago through your sister. I think it was before I went to Thailand. It was a long time ago. And you just kept popping up. I remember you put out your Sparked game, and then you wrote your book, and I bought both of those, Manifesting Made Easy. And then it was like about the time that I was just needing a little bit more support. So I reached out to you, and we actually worked, the three of us, together before we joined Manifesting Masters, and we did a visioning half VIP day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what stands out the most given our current situation.
Yes. So we did a visioning session. And tell everybody about some of the things that you guys envisioned for your life. Like this was in Atlanta. You were living in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And
what was that 3 years ago?
Her picture says 1,000 words. So.
Look how beautiful.
And it's much bigger than it looks. We are pretty close to the ocean. So that's what we were envisioning.
That's so funny. Exactly. So, yeah, you helped.
Any other questions?
And you manifested it. No, but for real. That's amazing. Your place is gorgeous, and I want to hear more about it.
Yeah. So I think, was that 3 years ago?
I think so.
Like that?
Yeah. Around there.
And we were coming to Costa Rica, and I think during the manifesting or the visioning session, you helped us envision a life where we could be more in Costa Rica and start to work together. And we weren't working together at that time. We were just doing our own thing. And then shortly after that, we started organically working together. We didn't even try. It just kind of happened. And then we were putting together programs and things like that. So
yeah.
Amazing. So you ended up, okay, so there's so many things that have manifested for you guys.
So much.
There's so much.
So you guys are married. So you're one of, I've had a few couples do Manifestation Masters together. And Doug, I'd love for you to speak too, because not many men, join the program, or they're not sure if it's for them. It seems like it's a lot of women. So what was it like to go through that program together and both be on the same page in terms of mindset, when you're manifesting?
For me, I think it involved more opening up, and given like I think there's been like a, maybe I had like a certain negative pragmatic aspect of my personality. And so I had to face that and kind of say open to what is actually possible. So like maybe as a guy and also just because of the intuitive nature, and it's maybe more of a feminine, classically, traditionally process. to open more to that and to the possibilities, and sharing with. So it was fun though. It was really fun to imagine that, to
Yeah.
use the imagination and to say that this could happen, and lo and behold, here we are. So
Yeah, I love that. And I love that. What do you think in terms of like how things shifted with you and Doug having him be a part of the process?
Well, I think it was super important. It was like the most important thing was for him to be a part of the process, because we were manifesting things together, like business and our life, where we're living. So we needed to do it together. Like it would have not happened if we didn't do it together.
Yeah. I love that, because I think so many people come in when they're coming in to work with me and they say, my partner's not on board, or what do I do if, my husband's not into this, or he's so negative, or whatever, right? There's so many things. So that's why I love that you both took this together and, on your own, and, decided you wanted to do this together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it added a dimension to our relationship where we can do this together, and it's a high level thing to me. And so, I mean, they could always refer their husbands to me, and I could help open their intuition.
The willingness too.
The willingness, while still being a guy.
Yes, I love it. So, there were so many things, and now obviously like things have changed. You guys did the program a few years ago, but I remember like just off the top, during those 40 days, like you wanted to start a radio show, you wanted to write a book. So like you went to this gala. Anyway, I like some of these fun things that started happening for you, if you can remember. Like this was just a small step, even though the big dream was to go to Costa Rica and actually live there. And now you sold your house in Atlanta. I mean,
it's under contract. It's past the inspection phase. We bought our new house here, the one that I showed you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
like you said, I think I even forgot about our radio show. At the time when we did Manifesting Masters, we're like, yeah, we want a radio show. We want to work together. We want to do retreats. And we did all of that. We did a radio show called The Intimacy Hour in Atlanta, and it was a podcast as well that was broadcasted everywhere. We still have the episodes on our website. We created a website together. We developed a whole business together. We did workshops. We did retreats. We just created a new retreat here in our hometown in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
So
we've developed a very deep experiential process. That's like an all day long intensive with one client. Now we do some work ahead of time as well and follow up, but that's kind of our own. It's based mainly on Alicia's model. Blah blah blah. Find more about that.
That's awesome. I mean, look at where you come. It's not blah blah blah. It's amazing. It's amazing to think back, and all of the business growth that's happened, for you as well, and the clarity too. I feel like you ended up doing Manifestation Masters together, and then Elicia, you ended up working with me in my mastermind after, and continuing. But even before that, things I feel like were manifesting, and that was probably why you signed up for the mastermind, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And I got to go to Bali for that too, and had some great interactions with you.
Our first
and
retreat.
Very meaningful stuff. Yeah.
Right after that.
In Thailand.
Yeah. And
I just was like absorbing it all, like energetically. The gem. Taking the gem.
I love it. Yes. I mean, because you guys, it's just proof in terms of if people are feeling stuck in their lives or like feeling like they're settling, like I feel like you guys weren't stuck. You were happy. You had manifested like a great house in Atlanta and, this amazing marriage. Yet there was more. It was like this maybe inner knowing that this is not it, So if you want to just speak to like, what does that take to go from knowing that there's more, to actually taking that leap?
Yeah.
Something.
Well, I think the first step, though, it came from you and Manifesting Masters, was to believe it's possible. Like living in Costa Rica, was pretty far out there. And what we did was we were imagining it, and we could see ourselves living in Costa Rica one day. It, in a way, that was 3 years ago. It's happened a lot quicker. I mean, in a way where we thought we were going to maybe spend half the year here, half the year, and still have a base in the US. But it happened pretty quickly once we got here a year ago. So 2 years after Manifesting Masters. And we didn't want to go back. So we knew, it was very clear at that point that this is where we want to be full time. But what it took to get here.
Well, before
Yeah.
that, for me, that's a continuation of what I was saying before. It was opening to what's even more possible.
Mhm.
Why stop there? And we came to Costa Rica 8 times for Alicia's retreat, and I helped out with those, just kind of in the background. And we just loved it, and it just seemed like obvious in a way. And then it also became a possibility, just something. Hey, why not? Why can't we do this? And
Yes.
it was opening to more, and to feel like you deserve it and can make it happen, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, why not? Like, it's just, I think that so
Why
many,
not?
right, who are, whatever it is, if it's not moving to another country, but whatever their big dream is, whoever's watching this, it's like, why can't you? If you want it and it speaks to you, there's a reason. And my belief is that it's because it's meant for you, that's why you want it. Because you're tuning in. But yeah, I mean, if you two want to speak a little bit more, anything you want to share in terms of what you've learned from the manifestation process, or if anybody's thinking about signing up for Manifestation Masters, especially since you've worked with me on so many levels, things that people should know about about me. Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's so much that can happen, and Manifesting Masters helps clarify what you want and move you forward to get there. And there's been, as you said, like a lot of things that we manifested right after that. I think the 6 months after Manifesting Masters, we got a lot of things. Then we have the big things that we now have one of those, and we're still in process with the other 2 big things. The book is still in process. It's the things, everything that we put down is either has happened or is still in process.
Yeah.
So it's just letting go of needing to know when it's going to happen and how, and it's okay if it doesn't right away, or that you don't know how it's going to work. But trust that you'll know when it's time, and just listening within and listening to like that calling or that feeling of like, yes, this is right. This is the right time. And then it takes a lot of work. It's not like a magical thing. We worked our butts off to get here, and we still are doing that. But it's like that belief and that vision, just holding true to that. And then things magically start happening that it's unexpected, that support that as well.
Yeah, and I think for me, and I've noticed this just in people. It's like, do you want to stop where you are? Are you done? I mean, and I don't know if there's ever a reason to say you are. And I think as people get older, like you hit a certain age, like okay, this is it. I'm pretty content. But there was always this calling, like in my spirit, that I don't think I knew specifically what to do with, like what's next. What's next? And I think that question of opening to what the future can be in that way is important too, as part of it. For me, it was.
And Doug, you retired. I mean, like you were working really hard. I don't know if you remember because so much has changed,
Did you say he was tired or retired?
No, you retired.
Yeah.
From the career that you had, and now you're doing the work together, with your own system.
Yeah.
But from
I'm still doing some of that. Like I'm going up to the States in a couple, and like it's weird because like I scheduled a thing that's really small, but I have to take the trip up. Then lo and behold, and this happened. This is the 3rd time I get a huge case that I can take care of when I'm up there too. So it's like efficient.
Every time he schedules a trip up there, he starts getting a lot more cases to get done while he's up there.
And if I can work here, I love it. And I'm enjoying that work more too. So we're doing all of it. And then just recently I came up with an idea for like a novel or a screenplay. There's so much creativity here.
Oh
and,
my gosh.
and also happening as part of this process.
That's the other thing. Yeah, we wanted to live here. We didn't realize what was going to come.
So
from
much more
living here.
came
Yeah.
than we realized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The idea, inspiration,
The
the
people.
creativity.
We had no idea what cool
the
people
support.
were. Yeah.
Like
The
being
friendship.
seen. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's the surprise that you can't make up. And I love that you spoke to the timing aspect too of like just surrendering. I don't know if you use the word surrender, but I think that's just so appropriate because new things come up and it's almost like, okay, the Costa Rica home took precedence for a reason, you know? And it's still having that trust that everything else is still happening because obviously you guys are writing your book and now you've got more time and focus to write your book in Costa Rica than you did in your life in Atlanta, you know, where you're being called away to other things. So I love that you've shared that. It's so great. Yeah. So any parting words, you know, as you guys are leaving in terms of if people are wanting to sign up for Manifestation Masters in 2020, anything that you'd want to share with them before we go?
Just do it.
Pure Vida.
I love it.
This is what they say in Costa Rica. Pure Vida. The good life. In Costa Rica
Wait,
means the delicious coast.
No, that's
I know, that's something else.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, just do it. I mean, it can only help you.
Yeah. It's amazing what it can do. Don't underestimate what it can do. Your opinion.
I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for being on. This is the first time we've connected since you guys have moved to Costa Rica. So I'm so grateful that we were able to be live together on video to, you know, see your home and share that with everybody. And I'm just
thank you. Yeah,
so much joy seeing you guys. Like you're beaming. You're so happy. You can tell how happy you are. And so it makes me so happy.
Thank you for helping us see this and see that it's possible. And here we are.
Thank you. Thank you and thank you.
Living the dream.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Jen.